Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 410 of the Daily 180, and today we're going to be continuing our series through the alphabet talking about our words by talking about the word RIP and how that can help you make some progress. Now, let's be clear we're talking about the word RIP. Not RIP. This is not about rest in peace. This is not a death thing. This is about ripping something. Now, I know you might be saying to yourself, Todd, rip, rest in peace. Both of them sound awful. I mean, when I'm ripping a shirt or when I'm ripping pieces of paper, I am destroying things. How does destroying things connect to making progress? Well, I want to take you back in your life to the point where you might have been sitting at a small table with several other humans that were maybe a third the size you are right now. Maybe you were that same size, a third the size you are right now. Yeah, I'm talking about kindergarten. I'm talking about construction paper. I'm talking about the times that you may have been in your life confronted with all of these pieces and you were going to glue them onto a paper and you were going to make a collage. You were going to make some kind of an artistic thing. Well, it had to start with changing the way that the paper was laid out. When we got the opportunity to play with construction paper, we were always ripping or cutting or rearranging the way that something was formed in order to make sure that it could fit something new. That wasn't necessarily easy. In fact, a lot of times, if you were like me, you try to rip something, you'd rip, and then it'd come off and it'd be a little bit too long, a little bit too short. It'd be kind of weird on the side. So then you'd go back and you'd try and rip another one, and then you'd get mad and you'd be frustrated because the rip wasn't working right. And then somebody come along and say, "Oh, just do it this way. It's not so bad." And you'd go, "Oh, thank you." Sometimes in our lives when we get older, we forget those simple times. Those times when construction paper or playing with construction paper was just about not about destroying paper, but about using some time and some tools to reorganize those materials into something new, something different. Yeah, it could be considered part destruction, but it's also preparation, getting ready for something new by changing the way that something is. I guess one of the things that I've been thinking about for me is I've been going through lots of things that feel like they've been ripping me apart in some ways. I'm asking myself, am I just being prepared for something different, for something that I need to do later on? Or maybe even if it's not something that I'm being consciously or meticulously or purposefully prepared for, maybe if I were to look at it that way, it would help me get through the difficulties. So, like me, if you're in a place where you feel like sometimes you're getting ripped or ripped on or ripped apart, ask yourself, is this a way of preparing me to be something better, something different, something more? And respond appropriately. I hope this has given you something to think about. I know it's been on my mind a little bit the last little while. So I'm glad I was able to share it here with you. If it's been useful, make sure that you share it with your tribe. Give it and give us a thumbs up. Give us a shout out. We'd love to have that. And by the same token, make sure you hit the bell and subscribe so that you can be notified of all of the rest of the videos as we continue our way through the alphabet and keep going into the future. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.